You can now add accommodations for quizzes in your class from one place instead of having to edit each quiz and add the special access for the student who needs accommodations. Before you do this, you must have quizzes already in your course, and then go to the class list. Locate the student who needs special accommodations. Click on the drop-down arrow and choose Edit Accommodations. From here, you can modify the time limit. So you can check that box and you can either multiply, do a multiplier of the original quiz time, for instance, 1.5 times, or add specific number of minutes in terms of extra time. Because most of your quizzes or tests might be different times, you would select multiplier of original quiz time. And if their accommodations are for 50% or double, you would add the number of times to multiply this. So for instance, a 50% accommodation would be 1.5 times. And in that case, we would write 1.5. Click Save. It will then show on the class list that this student has accommodations. From the student perspective, when they go in to take the quiz, they will see, they go to quizzes and they go to take the quiz. They will see this icon here as well that says your time limit accommodation is applied. So this they can confirm, it shows them the new time. This quiz was actually set at 60 minutes and this student got 1.5 times. So it shows them the new time and that their accommodation has been applied. If there is a quiz that needs additional time, so let's say one of these tests, the student needs additional time, you can still add that at the quiz level. So if you go to the quiz and you edit the quiz and you add special restrictions from here. So let's say for this one, it's 60 minutes, but instead of 1.5 times, you want to give them 120 minutes or double the time for that same student, you can add users to special access. And it will override the global setting for this specific quiz. So here I'm going to choose that specific student. So it already says that they have 1.5 times the amount. But let's say I want for this specific quiz, I want to give them more. So I'm going to select that student and I'm going to change the enforced time limit. Here I can do the same. Either I can change this to 120 or I can change the multiplier to 2 and it will update to 120. And then add special access. It'll say that I'm overriding for that student and I'm going to say yes. Save and close. And now from the student's perspective, when they go to take that test, so it was 1.5 times based on the global setting, now it'll show them 2 hours. The difference here is it doesn't give them the little icon saying that their accommodations have been applied. However, on here, it does say special access has been granted. The other thing that you can see as the instructor is, so the only place that you know that you will know that you've set up special accommodations is on the class list. So it won't be on the quizzes page, but it will be on the class list as well as the view user progress. So if I click on view progress and I scroll down to the quizzes section, it'll show me that the student has quizzing accommodations. Those are the only 2 places this shows up, unless you go in to edit any of your quizzes and you click on special access, you'll see it there as well. So those are the only places that you can see this.